Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Raven. Today is Wednesday. I'm starting this week's vlog on a Wednesday. Monday, school was canceled because of the hurricane that we had in California. Well, the hurricane weather that we had in California. It was really bad. We got nonstop rain for a whole day, and I think a lot of Californians did not take it serious, and there were people literally in a raft boat. They were rafting down the flooded streets. School was canceled. School was canceled for me in my school district, as well as a couple of other school districts in California where the rain was that bad. And I live where the rain makes it flood, and so it was so bad we have like water damage to the roof right now. That's how much it rained. But I stayed inside. So then I didn't go to work yesterday. I felt so sick and just tired, even though I had Monday off and the kids had Monday off of school. I don't know, I think it's like, I don't know if you get this, or if you do get this, let me know. I'm not alone, or like ways to help. But I got like, I felt like it was like a whole body fever on top of like just body aches. It was really bad yesterday, but I feel a little bit better today. Still not 100%, but well enough to be here today, so I'm here. But starting it off on beautiful Wednesday, and I had a substitute yesterday, and she said my class was so wonderful, so that makes me feel good on the inside of my teacher heart. But I came in today meaning business, meaning getting to work, meaning let's do this, don't play around, don't do any of that. We got a lot to do because we haven't been in school. One of the things we did today was listen to The Magical Yet, and I'll show that to you. I have the book, don't know where I put the book, but I definitely have the book. The Magical Yet is just about the power of yet. Like, you're not good in writing yet, but you will be. Or you're not good at multiplication yet, but you will be. It's just all about the empowerment of yet, and you will achieve it. The Magical Yet is a really good book. Let me find it so I can talk about it. I looked it up on YouTube as a read aloud. Let me bring it up. This is the book that I'm talking about, The Magical Yet. I'm just going to play it without the sound so you can get a feel for it. And it has that character, that little magical yet character on top. So it says, there are days when your dreams haven't come true, or you're upset by the things you can't do. If you've lost or failed or cried just a bit, you're tired of waiting, ready to quit. It's kind of like a rhyming book. I like it a lot. My kids enjoyed it. And it's really short. It was only a 4-minute book. But there was a little activity I did with them for this one. And this was both for 2nd and 3rd grade because they needed the message. We all needed that message today. The activity that I did with my class was I got a big size Post-it paper that you stick to a wall or to a whiteboard, and I'm gonna show this to you. This is what it is. It says things we can't do yet. This is what I wrote, and then I drew a yet flower. I found this on Instagram. And then I had a couple of my students draw in or color in the clouds and color in the sun that I made. And then I drew the flower. And these are examples of things that we can't do yet. So I put do the splits. Another student said, I can't do a cartwheel yet. One said, I can't do a handstand yet. One said, I can't spell bigger words yet. This one said, I can't do this yet. I can't sing good yet, but I will be there soon. Another one says, I can't read fast yet. And I have like more from my students as well. I haven't finished putting them up, but I am in a few minutes after I put their cursive and their handwriting journals on their desk. there was an activity that I was going to start working on with them. So if you do want this one, all I did was get a big Post-it paper and I put it on here and I drew out the flower, the outline of a flower, and I found the petals on like a coloring website with printable petal templates. But if you want these specific petals, just comment down below and I'll link it to you where I found them online. They were free. I just had to print them. I was just looking for flower petal templates, and I'll get that to you, and then you could just take a picture of this without me in it. Gave you a few seconds to take that picture. And then the activity that I found for this was on TPT. Let me show you this. If you want this activity as well from this teacher's TPT, I'll link it, but it's just the little character of Yet. And then it shows, well, this is where they're going to write their affirmations of a whole bunch of things that they can't do yet or how to achieve these things. They're going to write it in there. We're going to do this activity tomorrow, but for today we just got the Yet flower going, which I thought was really, really cute and cool, and my kids liked it and they were excited to do their petals. So for my students, I told my students to just do one sentence for me, just one. That's all they needed to do was one sentence, and they just needed to make sure that it was a capital letter and a period at the end of their sentence, and then they had to make sure that there were no white spots. So I had them go over their writing in bold. They could have did it in marker or black colored pencil so that we could really see it. So tomorrow is Thursday. We have PE, we have a lot going on. I want to do a buddy bench activity after we're done with this story. Like, I know that curriculum is coming up really, really soon, and I just want to make sure that my students are all on the same page and also like build those relationships with them as well. I want to talk about the buddy bench tomorrow, and I want to read that story to them and then have them create their own buddy bench like we did last year in 3rd grade. And I have my whole class work on this activity. It's good for 2nd and 3rd to know about a buddy bench, what it is, and like how you should be on the playground. So that's what I'm thinking about doing tomorrow. I'll be back on tomorrow. I'll explain the buddy bench, and then I'll also do another fun activity that we're doing in my class, and that's what we're gonna do. I will see you in tomorrow's part of the vlog on Thursday. Bye. Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Today is Thursday. One more day until Friday. I am so excited. I can't wait. Let's talk about the magical Yet. I had my students do the magical Yet, and it came out so good. It came out very, very nicely. And then we were working on capital letters today as well, and I made this really nice anchor chart. First, let's talk about the magical Yet. So in yesterday's part of the vlog, I showed you the Yet flower that's for our classroom, and then we actually did the Yet activity that went along with it, and my students' Yet activities came out really, really nice. I'll show that to you right now. This is a 2nd grader's magical Yet. She gave me 4 things that she can't do yet, and then 4 positive affirmations or 4 positive 4 growth mindset like affirmations to get to this. And then this is the 3rd grader's magical Yet. She did hers, and it's really cute and nice. She gave me 4 things that she hasn't done yet, and then as well gave me the same, well, different, but gave me 4 affirmations or 4 growth mindset affirmations as well. And they had fun thinking about things that they haven't done yet. They were like thinking. Tomorrow we're going to be reading the buddy bench. I have the actual book. I don't have it on me right now. It's at home. This is the buddy bench story that I'm talking about. Not that one. But this is the story inside of the story, and it just talks about exactly what it says: acceptance and inclusion. Like I said, I don't have the actual book, but that is the book that I will be reading to them tomorrow. That one, there's also activities that I used last year from TPT, from a teacher on TPT, and you essentially just go over this example of how to use the buddy bench after you do this activity. So we're gonna read the story. I'm gonna read it to them. They're gonna listen and look at it on the Promethean board as I'm flipping the pages. These were part of the activity. I colored them. My printer is losing its mind. I just put the new ink in it and it's making these like white strips on everything. I don't understand why. But I'm gonna cut these out. I colored them with marker myself. I just like little pops of color. That's why I did it. And then we're gonna discuss after the book, after I read the book, we're gonna discuss the things that go along with it. Like, before we even read the book, we're gonna have a discussion. I'm going to introduce the book. I'm going to read the title and the author, ask them where is the title, who is the author, and then I'm going to ask them based on the title, The Buddy Bench, what do you think this book is about? And then what does the title and front cover make you think? Like, what does that make you think of? Does it relate to you in our school? Does it relate to you in your life, going to the park with your family? And then I'm gonna ask them, well, what is a buddy? What is that? Give me an example. And then what do you think a buddy bench is for? What's it possibly for? And then I will read the book to them while I am reading. I'm gonna stop periodically because we're getting to that point where I need to like start showing them how to dissect what they're reading for reading comprehension questions. So while I'm reading, I'll stop periodically and I'll ask a question. What do the kids do at recess, for example? What do they do at recess in this book? And then I'll ask, are there some kids who are left out of recess activities altogether? Like they don't play tag with anyone, they're not on the swing. And then why do you think there are kids who are like not seen in the book? And then what do some of the kids do to the other kids who are not playing? What do they do? And then after we're done reading, I'll ask, well, have you ever had a hard time joining in with others? Does talking to like your peers make you feel shy? How do you think someone would feel if they weren't included in a game that you guys were playing at recess? Or what would you do if you saw a classmate sitting by themselves at recess? Would you go over there and talk to them? Would you ask them how they're doing? What are they doing? What are they up to? So those are the types of discussion questions that I'm going to be asking them before, during, and after we read the story. And these things that I'm gonna cut out, I'm gonna put them on an anchor chart, a big posted paper that I'm gonna put up on my board, and I'll show that tomorrow. And then I printed out 5 ways to be a buddy. So like, what are you gonna do? Give me 5 ways to be a buddy, and we'll have that discussion. I'll have an example, and then I'll have them write it for me. And then I also have this paper that they're going to color. They're gonna color that and make their own buddy bench. And then I have this paper, the buddy bench. It says my buddy bench ... So they're going to explain to me what their buddy bench is, what it stands for, who it's for, how is it useful for other students. And then I'm going to tell them how to actually use the buddy bench at our school, because it's literally the same color. It's rainbow themed as the one in the book. So that's what we're gonna do tomorrow morning. And then I've been working on capitalization and punctuations at the end of sentences with them. I'm really edging more towards making them capitalization / punctuation bracelets that they're gonna wear, and it'll be made out of paper. I'm thinking about making that this weekend, and then on next week's vlog, I'll show you how I made that and then how I use it in the classroom, and I'll give a couple examples. But I really have been driving the whole capitalization and punctuation at the end of a sentence situation all week. Well, I've only been here since yesterday, but since last week. So last week and this week, that makes a week and a half since we were off on Monday. I wasn't here on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So So that's what I did. And then I made this beautiful anchor chart, and I'm gonna give myself props for this. I can never make an anchor chart and teach at the same time, but they helped me make this anchor chart, and I'll show it to you right now. This is the wonderful anchor chart that I made while I taught them and explained to them how you use the capital letter in a sentence today. They already knew how. I just wanted to give them a refresher and an anchor chart to look back on. So it says, when do I need a capital letter? And I said, our acronym is MENTS. Think about mints that you put in your mouth when you're thinking about capital letters. So they help me. M means months and days. I means the word I by itself is a capital letter. Names of people, places, dogs, animals, anything. Titles, books, movies and shows. It could be a song title. It could be, a song title, CD title. Oh, I'm sorry. There are no more CDs, right? Albums now. And then S, start of a sentence. You need a capital letter. So I'm going to keep this right here next to the calendar, which is next to the door. All right, I'm gonna get out of here now, and I will see you in the last part of this vlog tomorrow on Friday, and I'm so excited for Friday. Bye. Hello, and welcome to Friday. It was a very, very busy day, like I said in yesterday's vlog. In yesterday's part of the vlog, we weren't really in the classroom until after recess, and then I had to do spelling tests for second grade, while third grade did some reading practice, and then I had to move on from that and have them do capital letters. I found this way better worksheet for my second graders on capital letters because I was struggling to find something kind of matched my second graders' abilities that wasn't as high as what third grade was doing. And I found this. I can link it if you want it. I can put it down below if you would like this. But this is just following capitalization rules. I have to rewrite the passages below using capital letters correctly. So they just read the passage. I did the first one with them as an example. I modeled it for them. And then I had them tell me what to fix. And then I had them do the second one on their own. I walked over and saw them do it. And then there's this page. I printed out both of them, so they're two different pages, but I wanted them to do all four so that they had the additional practice, because next week we're moving to nouns. So pretty much all of my class has capitalization rules down to a science now, and next week we're going to be moving on to nouns. And I think over the weekend, I'm pretty sure over the weekend, I'm going to be making a nouns game. Like, I'm going to make a game for them, because what I saw on nouns was just not it for me, like in my teaching style. And I like to make certain things into games that my students can follow, and it makes it so that they remember it a whole lot better. Like, they just remember it. It's in their memory. It's in there. That's what I'm going to do over the weekend. So in next week's vlog, you'll see the game that I make. I'll talk about the nouns game, and I'm going to make this so that it's for second and third grade, so I'm not doing two different things because we're working on the same things. And then I'm going to dissect second grade's California Common Core standards, or the Common Core standards, and I'm going to look and see what I need to do with my second graders and focus with them on next week. I already know what I'm doing with third because I've been teaching third for the last 3 years now, so I already know what I'm going to work on with third grade next week. I just need to more so focus a little bit on second grade and figure out what I need to do with them. I talked to my grade level team lead for second grade, and she told me what they were doing. And then I'm going to take what they're doing and I'm going to mash it up a little bit with what my second graders are struggling with and what they need to know as far as writing goes. And then for reading, I think that I saw something on Instagram that I really want to do. It's called a book tasting, and it's somebody I follow on Instagram. I really can't remember their Instagram handle, but I love her content so much. Something else that I want to do with my class that I've been thinking about, but I'll talk about all of this in next week's vlog when I get to that point, because right now I've just been focusing on getting them comfortable with writing, the second and third graders, and I feel like my third graders are okay with that. Second grade, they like to write too. I love their handwriting. I love my second graders' handwriting, so I'm just gonna focus on that, like really drive nouns down next week, and then I want to talk about sentences, like different types of sentences with my third graders. I'm gonna get out of here. It's 2:39 right now. I did exactly what I said I was gonna do in yesterday's part of the vlog. I did the buddy bench. I don't have that on me right now. I let the teacher next door to me look at the samples, and then I gave her the master copies that I made. But I'll show the buddy bench stuff. I'll show that to you on Monday. That came out really, really cute. I don't even have one example. But I'm definitely going to show the buddy bench on Monday, and I'll talk about that as well. And the games that I'm going to be doing next week, and then the activity that I'm going to be doing with the next book, I'll talk about that on Monday. So next week's vlog is going to be pretty long because I have a lot to talk about. It's still Friday. I had to come home and change clothes, but when I just got home and noticed my packages waiting for me, and I know I didn't order any of this stuff, so I have a feeling it's from my wish list. I'm gonna open this up really quick on camera to see what I got for my classroom. I got place value cards. For second grade. Very excited about that. Math Stacks. It's a place value game. So each Math Stacks game includes 60 cards. Match the cards to create 4 card stacks. The player with the most stacks at the end wins. I like this a lot. Ooh, I got some Sharpies. I can never have too many of these. I'm always misplacing stuff. So happy I have more than one now because I only have one in my classroom and I'm keeping up with it wherever it goes. So I got this. And there's no note, so thank you to whoever got this for me. Oh gosh. This is the next one, and it's really, really heavy. I'm just gonna put this one right here. And I'm gonna open this. Oh, wow. I got these magnets for my whiteboard. And then I got some more staples for my stapler. And then, this is what's so heavy in this box. Oh. I got Jenga, but I got like the big block Jenga. To play multiplication Jenga with my kids. I played this last year in my classroom and the year before that, but my Jenga blocks are nowhere to be found. I played them in the classroom and haven't seen them since, but I'm happy I have these now. And there's also no card for this one, so thank you so much for whoever got this for me. I really appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Oh, I'm gonna put these back in the box so I can take this to the car. This is good for my whiteboard. Oh, I think I know what this is. I think this is the beanbag chair. This is one of the beanbag chairs that's on my wish list. There's 3 of them. They're purple and they're for my library. I think this is one of them. I'm pretty sure because it says Big Joe. And then this box, this one right here, is labeled heavy. And it is extremely heavy, heavier than that one. Oh goodness, and it's all taped up. Oh. I think I need my keys for this one. Okay. So this order is from somebody else. Julia. Aw, that was very nice. Thank you, Julia, if you're watching. Thank you. So, oh, this is what's really heavy. Oh, this has been on my wish list for a minute. I got a 400 pack of laminating sheets, which is awesome because I go through laminating sheets like crazy right now. So I'm very, very grateful for this. I can finally use these laminating sheets to laminate my table groups and the reading groups for stations. I'm so excited to use this because I was running low this week. I only had 5 left, so thank you so much, Julia. Uh-oh, it's kind of broken, I think, because of the way that Amazon put it in the box. Oh, then I have more cards. Add these to my cards. Oh, awesome! I got my index cards. I use these so much with my kids and I run out all the time. I got my 2 packs of 500 count index cards. I can use these with my 2nd and 3rd graders. Yay. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Very excited. I got 2 packs of wide ruled paper for my 3rd graders. My 2nd graders use the lined paper. It's like the beige one that has the blue lines in it. And I use this for my 3rd graders. So very, very excited. And then, man, there's another card. Okay, this is another thank you. This is a 25 piece plastic clipboard set. So when we have things like earthquake drills and outside learning, I do a lot of outside learning throughout the school year. It's just way too hot right now to do that. Out here in California, it's like 100 degrees where I am. So when it starts to get a little bit cooler, we'll start doing outside learning by the trees and in the grass where the shade is. But now my kids have a clipboard they can use to take their work with them. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Julia. And this is also from Julia. So I do want to see the beanbag chair. Oh man. I'm just gonna put this in here to make it easier for me to take it to the car like that other box. I'm gonna put that right there. And then I'm gonna put this in here. Julia, you have no idea how much this means to me. If you're watching, oh, my laminating packs. Okay, I'm gonna put these right here. Oh, and I'm gonna put all these boxes in this box in the car. I'm already sweating. I'm gonna put this in the car in a few minutes. And this is the lightest box with the biggest box. I love that. I'm gonna use my keys again. Nice, look at that beautiful purple. Oh my goodness. I know I'm never gonna put it back in the box if I take it out. It's really big. I'm gonna ruin it if I take it out because I'm not gonna be able to squeeze it back in here. I'm so excited to put this in my classroom library. So that's also gonna go in the car in a few minutes. That and these 2 amazing boxes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Julia, so much for getting these items off of my wish list. And then the first box, anonymous, whoever sent me that one as well. There was no name. If there was a name, I thank you and put your name in it. But thank you so much for getting that for my wish list. It means the world to me that you guys were able to help me out a little bit watching my teacher vlogs and then looking at my wish list. Thank you so much for getting these items for my classroom, for my students. My students have been really, really good about not destroying anything. I think this is going to be a really good school year where students respect items in the classroom and things that are on the walls, like last year and the year before that. I haven't had anybody do anything crazy to my classroom. So I'm grateful enough that I'm able to take this beanbag chair to my classroom so that my kids have a really comfortable place to sit when they're reading books from my library instead of having to go back to their desk. And then I'm so grateful for the paper. I run out of paper, and it doesn't matter how much paper I buy, I run out, and then by the time I get more, it's not on sale anymore. So I have to pay full price for paper and index cards. I buy as many as I can, and I always seem to run out even though I buy more. And then the laminating sheets, oh my gosh, I can't wait to use those. I need those like right now. When I go to school on Monday, I'll be laminating with these sheets. And then also with the clipboards, I can't wait for my kids to use those, and it's just going to be a really great year. So I really appreciate all of the kind gestures and the kindness from this YouTube channel that I'm doing. I appreciate it so much. You have no idea how much it means to me. Thank you to the both of you for getting these items off of my wish list. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. I will see you guys in next week's vlog. If you like what you're watching, please give this video a thumbs up. If you would like to see more, please subscribe to my lovely channel where you will see more of me every week doing classroom things. And I will see you in next week's vlog. Bye.